Shalom, brothers. Welcome to another installment of GMS Law of the Lord. In this installment, we're going to touch on the law of usury. Okay, so I'm going to go straight to it. This is Exodus chapter 22, verse 25. If thou lend money to any of my people, or the Lord's people are Israelites. So-called Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Rican, Haitians, so on and so forth. Basically the people catching hell. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, so we're talking about poor Israelites, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer. Now, when you go into the Hebrew word for usurer or usury is nashak. And what that basically means is to pay with interest. Okay? So I'm going to read that again. Thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither thou shalt lay upon him usury. Right, so you're not supposed to, for example, you lend a brother $5. Hey, Yak, you know what? When you come back, man, I'm gonna need $7, cause I held you down. No, that's totally off. The elders get into all the time about guys in the old school that was selling $300 garments, $400 garments, $100 boots, and stuff that weren't really worth that much. Now it's different. Like I'll give you an example. We have a brother's office where he makes our garments for us. He needs money for that material. Now, if the spirit get on the brother to say, you know what? Out of goodness of my heart, I want to give a little extra to the brother. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? But it's not like a mandatory thing. Like if you make me this garment, I gotta pay the material. And nah, you're not supposed to commit usury. And when you look at America as a whole, that's what it's built upon. What is that? What I mean by that? If you need anything in the society, like a house or whatever, they'll tell you need to build your credit. And credit is basically usury. It's basically interest. Like you get a car, you can't get it unless your credit score is high. Because Esau wants to know that, listen, you're someone that is accustomed with credit. You're used to borrowing and paying it back. Now, when you get a car, it might be $20,000. But with the interest rate, when you calculate it out, it might be $12,000. That's all wickedness. That's how come the Most High said, listen, man, if you lend money to an Israelite, a poor Israelite, and an Israelite doesn't have to necessarily be poor, but just your brother in general, you can't come back and charge that man interest upon that. That's totally wicked. All right? So with that, I hope you brothers were informed. I hope you brothers learned. Lord willing, we're going to bring more laws to you through the Spirit. And with that, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders. Shalom.